Instead, we're just gonna walk through Paris, though. We're not gonna do anything in slow motion. We don't have time for slow motion. We only got time for fast motion because we gotta get to the Lord Trevor before anyone else gets the chance to do so. Because if we don't get to be a musketeer, then evil Prince Vlad Voldemort might become a musketeer, and that would be bad. Don't want Voldemort to be a musketeer. That would be really unfortunate. But we get money. So maybe we can just pay Lord Trevor. Oh, jeez, I did have to go there. I wasn't sure at first, but then I got there and there was a door in the way. All these complicated puzzles are just too complicated for my little cat brain. As cute as the icon looks in the top left whenever we play as cat, it's still very complicated to use the cat for its full potential. Oh, wow. This is a very strangely laid out house. And there's a lot of things where you can just see your feet underneath whatever we're walking past. But hey, that's in France things are known to levitate slightly. And that's why that happens. So yeah, realism. Barbie is the epitome of realism, and make sure that no lies will be told during this adventure. France is filled with floating people. Now you all know. Although this may be a different Paris, I guess. Maybe it's the Paris in Canada. They just happen to speak French. There's a man with a crossbow there. Does he actually shoot the crossbow, or? He seems to try to hit us with that sword of his. He no longer grabs his crossbow, though. Wouldn't it be great if Miette won from this guy? Come on, Miette. Let's get you right there. There we go. Miette is the warrior. Oh, man. Miette is not very good at this. It's actually quite tricky to make Miette fight this mysterious man in tights. Come on. Come on. Hey, Miette got him. Miette managed to win from the mysterious swordsman, who most likely also wants to be a musketeer, but is probably Lord Voldemort in disguise. Let's go in here. I like how Alt just obstructs the entire screen as well. It's like, press this button, otherwise bad things will happen to you, and that would be bad. Badness is generally not good. Try to avoid it. And that is what this game is telling us, but fortunately, we're cats. We don't have to worry about doors. I'm kind of curious, maybe we should just stop fighting people, because it looks like every time we do, they just come back again. Like the little robot's back again. There's a barrel here, which goes to the left every single time I go on screen. And it makes me wonder if maybe all this fighting is not the way to go. I fell down. I didn't want to fall down there. And then there's Mysterious Man again. And while he blocked very gracefully, I have ribbons. And ribbons are stronger than the sword. An ancient proverb said by every great master of the fighting talents. I fell down again. And she didn't... why didn't you hold on to the thing? I fell down and I didn't want to fall down there, and I did. Then I did. And now I can't jump this high anymore. I also like this animation right here. It's pretty nice. It reminds me of Paris. Last time I was in Paris was in a train. I was there for 20 minutes, and then I went to a different country. But hey, I was in Paris, and I can tell you exactly that this is what it's like. Rats everywhere. Things floating slightly in the sky. Money hidden in rooftops. If you want to get rich in Paris, just climb into your nearest rooftop, and there may be a fortune waiting for you there. But unfortunately, there might also be a bunch of annoying little jumping puzzles everywhere, and you gotta choose. You gotta choose which one seems more appealing to you, and I'll be honest, jumping puzzles are quite a challenge to go through if you only go for the money. I don't know where I'm going with this cat, but hey, there's a lot of things I can do here. And I guess now I don't have to do that anymore. I was really far away. But it's okay. We're just gonna go over there because we made some doors open, so I'm guessing that's our next destination. I might buy some new clothes after this level because while green is a good color for me, it's not right, you know? It's not the color of a musketeer. I just look green with envy of all the other people that could be musketeers right now. What was the point of that? Why is this button even there? I guess I could go back now if I want to, but it seems a bit unnecessary. And a lot of people in France have really similarly decorated homes. And okay, that crate just destroyed itself, but hey. There, now no one can follow me anymore and I feel a lot safer. Someone just threw that statue at me. That statue has been sitting over there the entire time, and the moment I go under it, it just destroys itself onto my face. And I feel like the only way we can feel better about this is by, you know, getting some money with our cat. I think this would be a pretty good way to advertise cats to non-cat people. To just show this game and go, hey, they might collect a lot of money from bitches and stuff, and you'd become rich. And rich people could buy even more cats, which would make you even more rich. And then you can pet every kind of cat, because you love cats now. And that would be your life. That would be a good sales pitch for non-cat people who need cats to cat along with. Yes, I'm going to the right now. I'll stop talking now and just go right. I'm sure my horse is waiting for me. There you go. Horses are good indicators to, like, say, hey, you're at the end of the level now. You can relax. You can calm down. You can unwind. You found your horse. All is good. That's not so good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to press that button again in a second. And I really wish things would stop falling from the ceiling all the time, but you know, France, things just keep falling from the sky, trying to hurt us. If you want to be a musketeer, you gotta play the game right. You gotta be careful. Gotta make sure that you are up to the task of avoiding everything that magically falls from the sky. Which is exactly what we're doing. I forgot to go to the store, didn't I? I forgot to buy new clothing. I guess the next level is going to be the one where we are going to look beautiful. And I honestly can't wait. I can't wait until we finally get into something which truly shows the world how beautiful we really are. And that's usually what I go for. I have to make sure that my video game character looks better than any other video game character has looked until that point, even though other people may have played this game and will have inevitably bought that exact same outfit. Somehow, I will pull it off better, even though we look exactly the same. Yep. Let's go there.
I bet you could climb across this spot, Corinne.
Could I though? Oh yeah. Man, Corinne is strong. If ever you need someone that can climb from the top of any ceiling, even if there seemingly is no way for you to hold on, Corinne is the musketeer. This is why she is gonna be chosen to become a musketeer one day, because if I could climb like that, I could become a musketeer, and I'm pretty sure they don't even exist anymore, but somehow I would get that title. And everyone would be most impressed, but unfortunately I can't climb like that. I wonder what's over there.
We can go exploring.
Ooh, door. Door! This game also teaches people to knock, which is nice because not everyone does that. It's rather unfortunate, but if you knock, eventually people will open the door for you. Or you get stuck underneath an elevator and can't move anymore. That's also a thing that could possibly happen, but it's something which I would prefer if it didn't. Because when your character suddenly stops moving forever, it's kind of worrying. Hey, my game crashed. So here we are again. We are back at this particular area. Hopefully the next time I go through the next door, my game won't suddenly stop working, which makes me say some words which preferably wouldn't come out of my mouth, but at the time they did. But fortunately no one heard that. So instead, we're just gonna keep going, because this time it didn't crash, and I don't know why that happened, but hey, computers, right? They're confusing. No one knows how they work. Including me, apparently. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna keep going, pretend none of that ever happened. No one knows why it happened. Well, someone knows why it happened. In fact, I actually do know why it happened, but I don't want to go into details. Instead, I'm just gonna hang from the ceiling, try to get my cat out. It's quite interesting. If you move, you cannot actually get your cat out of your pocket. It's a known issue with pocket cats, but it's something something we still have to get used to, I'm afraid. It's unfortunate, but one of the parts of owning a pocket cat, I guess. Come on, cat. Press those buttons. Do those things. Do what you need to do to get to the next level of Paris. Paris is known to consist out of several levels, of course. Like any other city, it consists out of about maybe the same amount of levels as an entire forest or a barn. Most likely the exact same amount of levels indeed. Not sure, of course. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll consist of more levels, maybe it'll consist of less levels, but most likely it'll consist about the exact same amount of levels as a barn and a forest. I love the way the spiders just fly away when you hit them. Just like real spiders. Real spiders also just fly into space. Man, people say Corinne is good with swords, but I'm pretty sure when I used Riven Lady, she was a bit more proficient at actually removing the violent force from my nearby vicinity. And it's kind of unfortunate when she wants to be a musketeer, but someone with ribbons is better at fighting people with swords than someone with a sword. Makes you feel a little bit inadequate, but I guess they are pretty strong ribbons. And it doesn't look like she's really holding anything at this point. It really does look like she's just holding her hands in the sky and floating, but everyone has to have their own little ability to start their career as a crime-fighting swordsman. As any musketeer does, of course. I'm not gonna get those coins. I feel like I don't need those coins in my life. I'm just gonna go to my horse.
Monsieur Treville!
Yes, young lady.
I have been searching for you.
Young miss?
That was easy.
You have a letter of introduction?
I have, from my mother. And I believe you knew my father, D'Artagnan.
That was really easy.
Ah, so I did. Your father was a great man. A finer musketeer there has never been.
I wish to follow in his footsteps. I want to become a musketeer.
I see. You must understand, young lady, that being a musketeer requires more than just desire. It requires the proper training. Besides, there are no girl musketeers.
Those barrels worry me.
I have trained every day at the farm.
We both have.
Please, give me a chance. I've devoted my whole life to this.
I'm sorry. It is a privilege to protect the royal family and should not be taken lightly. You're simply not ready.
But
Now, if you need anything else, please do not hesitate to call on me. Now, I must be off now. Gentlemen, please escort our young guest out.
I don't think I like that guy. He seems a bit rude, and he walked through a wall.
All right, now, off with it then. The captain said you aren't ready, so be away.
I assure you, sir, I am quite capable with a blade. I am an excellent swordsman.
Swordsman, she says. Look, I've had enough of this. Either leave now, or I'm throwing you and your little kitty out.
That's not nice.
You cannot intimidate me, sir. I'm not afraid of you.
Intimidate me as you want, but do not say such stuff about my kitten. And apparently I can't destroy that rock. Well, there we go.
He's too strong. Try
Oh.
using Vivica's ribbons to get behind him and attack from there.
What? He seems a bit confused about how to do battle with one such as me. Because I just jump behind him and he just looks at the wall for a while going, I guess maybe I should move or something. I choose not to though.
Stop moving around so much.
Stop moving around so much. It's a real problem. When you're fighting someone and they just keep moving, it's not nice. And they have ribbons. Oh, and then barrels start falling from the sky.
Barrels. Hit them back at him.
I'll hit them back at them. There you go.
You scratch
He'll scratch my armor. And for some reason, it no longer works to just hit him in the back. I'm just gonna just hit the attack button over and over. It worked! It killed the barrel he threw at me. I'm just gonna have to do this 15,000 more times, and eventually he'll run out of barrels. Come on, let me throw the barrel. There we go. I'll happily take some more damage if it means throwing another barrel. This game also seems to be a bit confused about health bars in general, though, but what are you gonna do?
A small passage opened up. Mia, can you climb up there?
You climb up there? I question. He just looks completely slightly bothered that there's just a barrage of barrels falling on his head.
Does not seem so strong anymore. We should go on the attack now.
That is
Tables have turned, monsieur.
The tables have turned, monsieur. I have ribbons. You only have a giant sword. And giant armor. And giant things.
What happened?
Never underestimate the abilities of a girl, monsieur.
Damn right.
I'm really sorry about that. Vivica, we should go now.
Wait for me!
I kind of feel like I should have taken her out with the cat, but oh well.
It was incroyable. We fought away an unruly knight who attempted to throw us into the streets. Sadly, Monsieur Treville would not consider us his musketeers. He turned both of us away.
That does not surprise me. There has never been a female musketeer protecting the royal family.
That'll change soon enough.
Ah, Corinne. Please meet Renee, another of my private pupils.
Charmed. Yeah, you too.
Renee, would you please show Corinne your abilities?
Sure, no problem.
Renee can fire bows from her violin by pressing the control button and any direction. This can be used to attack foes, break items, or trigger switches. She can also charm any foes by pressing the Alt button to play her violin. While playing her violin, Renee can walk around, but she will stop playing when she jumps or attacks. Give this a try. When you've collected all the coins in this training room, the three of you can continue to explore Paris together.
Yay. This is gonna be great. I don't think I've ever seen this character before in my life, so it's gonna be good. Let's see what her outfits look like, though, which is obviously far more important than, you know, getting places. Let's get her in the greens as well, like all the others. There we go. I liked her blue outfit, though. I don't know. Difficult choices. Let's stick with blue on her. It looks like it was far more intended. Nothing quite as nice as hearing two songs at the same time. Right. Oh my goodness. That is animation at its finest. But hey, we have a violin and we can shoot people, so what else do we really want? We have encountered a difficult puzzle. Oh, I can shoot diagonally. Never mind, the puzzle's not so difficult after all. It just requires me to actually press buttons. Which, you know, on itself is quite tricky. And I wasn't expecting me to be able to do things diagonally in this game, so I was caught by surprise there. I can even shoot arrows while crouching. It's not even really arrows, it's more just the things you use to strum a violin, but hey. And that probably wasn't the right word, but what are you gonna do? It's too late now. I've already said it.
Nicely done, Renee.
That was an excellent show of skill, Renee. Thanks. I guess I can help you out until Treville gives you a chance. Anytime you need my help, just select my portrait from the menu and I'll be there. You can select your portrait or Vivica's portrait to swap us out and gain a tactical advantage. Each of us can reach locations and coins the other cannot.
There you go. We got 3 characters. We can pretty much probably get every coin in the first couple of levels now. Also, her violin has turned into an arrow, or a bow rather.